Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is being manipulated. Every decision you think is yours isn't. These 10 dark psychology facts control human behavior without you ever noticing. And by the end of this video, you'll see the invisible strings pulling everyone around you. Let's expose them. Fact number 1, the reciprocity weapon. When someone gives you something, anything, your brain activates a debt response. This is reciprocity, and it's weaponized against you daily. Here's the trap. A stranger hands you a free sample at Costco. You take it. Suddenly, you feel obligated to buy the product you didn't even want 30 seconds ago. That tiny gift just hijacked your free will. Car salesmen master this. They bring you coffee, spend an hour with you, make you feel valued. Now walking away feels like betraying a friend. That's not hospitality, that's psychological warfare. Your defense? Recognize every gift as a potential transaction. Accept it, enjoy it, but never let it control your wallet. Fact number 2, the foot in the door trap. Small yes leads to massive yes. This is how manipulators get you to agree to things you'd normally refuse. Picture this. Someone asks you to sign a petition for clean water. Easy, right? You care about clean water. 2 weeks later, they're back asking for a $200 donation. And here's the twisted part. You're 3 times more likely to donate because you already committed once. Your brain craves consistency, even when it destroys you. Abusive relationships start here. Cults start here. Bad business deals start here. One tiny yes, then they own you. Your defense? Treat every request as independent. Your past yes means nothing. Each decision stands alone. Fact number 3, the scarcity panic button. Only 3 left in stock. Sale ends in 4 hours. Limited time offer. Your brain doesn't think, it panics. Because humans fear loss more than they value gain. This is manufactured scarcity, and it's everywhere. Booking.com shows 12 people are looking at this hotel right now. Completely fake. Dating apps notify you someone viewed your profile to trigger FOMO. Even job offers weaponize this. We need your answer by Friday or we're moving on. The truth? 90% of scarcity is artificial. They're creating fake urgency to bypass your rational brain and trigger your primal fear of missing out. Your defense? If you wouldn't buy it without the deadline, you don't want it with the deadline. Fact number 4, the anchoring hijack. The first number you see controls every decision after. This is anchoring, and it's why you think you're getting deals when you're actually getting played. A jacket is originally $500, now just $149. You think you're saving $351, but that jacket was never worth $500. That inflated price was planted in your mind to make $149 feel like a steal. You just paid $149 for an $80 jacket and felt smart doing it. Salary negotiations use this brutally. They lowball you at $50,000, so when they compromise at $60,000, you feel like you won. You didn't. You just accepted less than you're worth. Your defense? Ignore the anchor. Ask yourself, is this price worth it right now? Nothing else matters. Fact number 5, the authority overrising. We obey authority without question, even when it makes 0 sense. Someone in a white coat speaks and your critical thinking shuts off. The Milgram experiment proved this horrifically. Ordinary people delivered what they believed were lethal electric shocks to strangers just because a man in a lab coat told them to. Authority overrode morality, logic, even basic humanity. Scammers know this. They wear suits. Fake doctors sell miracle supplements. Influencers flash credentials they don't have. They know you'll trust the costume more than the message. Your defense? Question everyone. A lab coat doesn't make someone right. A title doesn't make someone trustworthy. Authority is earned, not worn. Fact number 6, the halo illusion. Beautiful people get away with murder. This is the halo effect. One positive trait makes you assume everything about them is positive. Attractive people are perceived as smarter, more honest, more competent, even when there's zero evidence that. This is why brands use models who've never used their products, why charismatic leaders build cults, why toxic people stay in your life way longer than they should. Your brain sees good looks and fills in the blanks with fantasy. That's not intuition, that's evolutionary bias hijacking your judgment. Your defense? Judge people by their actions over time, not their appearance or first impression charm. Character reveals itself slowly. Fact number 7. The commitment quicksand. Once you commit publicly, you'll defend it even when you're drowning. This is cognitive consistency, and it traps people in disasters. You tell everyone you're starting a business. It fails. But you keep pouring money into it because admitting failure feels worse than losing everything. You defend your sinking ship because your ego can't handle being wrong. Relationships work the same way. You told everyone they're the one. Now you ignore every red flag because breaking up means admitting you were wrong. Your commitment becomes a prison. Your defense? Sunk cost is a fallacy. What you've invested doesn't matter. Only ask, would I choose this today? If not, walk away. Fact number 8. The social proof trap. If everyone's doing it, it must be right. This is social proof, and it's why you make terrible decisions in groups. Restaurants put fake lines outside to attract real customers. Amazon shows bestseller badges on mediocre products. Influencers buy fake followers to trigger your herd instinct. Your brain sees the crowd and stops thinking independently. The Ash conformity experiments showed people would deny obvious reality just to fit in. They'd say a short line was long because everyone else said so. The crowd overrides your own eyes. Your defense? Popularity doesn't equal quality. The crowd is usually wrong. Think for yourself, even when you're alone. Fact number 9. The contrast manipulation. Everything is relative, and manipulators use this to control your perception. This is the contrast principle. A realtor shows you 2 terrible houses first, then shows you an average house. Suddenly, that average house looks amazing because your brain is comparing it to garbage. You just overpaid for mediocrity. Restaurants do this with wine lists. They put one absurdly expensive bottle at the top, so the second most expensive looks reasonable. You just spent $80 on a $30 bottle of wine. Your defense? Judge everything in isolation. Don't let them control your comparison points. Fact number 10. The framing effect. How something is presented matters more than what it actually is. This is framing, and it controls your emotions without changing any facts. 90% fat-free sounds healthy. 10% fat sounds disgusting. Same product, different frame. Your brain reacts to the packaging, not the reality. Politicians master this. Tax relief versus tax cuts for the rich. Same policy, opposite emotions. The frame controls how you feel before you even think. Your defense? Strip away the language. Look at the raw facts. What's actually being said beneath the words? Now you see the invisible strings. These 10 dark psychology facts explain why people do what they do, and why you've been manipulated without knowing it. If this opened your eyes, subscribe so you never fall for these tricks again. Drop a comment with which fact shocked you most, and remember, awareness is your only defense. Stay sharp.